And with the COVID-19 pandemic, I think there will be a lot of things in just how the world handles commerce that are changing. Many people will likely never go back to working in an office. Others, of course, will. But there is a wave of transformation that is causing leaders to really have to stop and think about what's happening and what their part is in it, and to try and dream a future world. And it's tricky. And yes, there are some people who have not been paid for a while now because the places of employment are closed. There are others who are still working, but on modified schedules, working from home, often being paid less. So the whole economic issue is kind of a big one right now. And it's a little bit too early to see where things are going to go from here. But they will continue, perhaps in a different form, and hopefully humanity will learn a great deal from this experience. And more people are really saying it's time to open the heart more, rather than to just go back to the trances that we operated in. And you know, if you look at humanity, sometimes people set their routines and follow it as if they're in a hypnotic trance, and they call that living. But my dear friends, that's not really living, is it? Living is being awake, aware of one's vital force, aware of one's creative energy and opportunities to interact with one another, to love one another, and to really move the entire field of human consciousness to a higher level. Now, that is a big job, and it sounds rather amorphous, and indeed at this point it is. But I don't think we can any longer deny that what the Aquarian world is not about me and my spiritual teacher, me and my spiritual path. It's about creating the we, a viable we, a sense of, well, we'll say brotherhood and sisterhood, family, that, you know, every human being is another part of yourself. And that seems so hard, I know, to grasp when you're totally focused on your physical presence in your life, in your family, having your job, maybe even owning your car or your bicycle. And it seems to separate you from everybody else. And unfortunately, for most people, the only way to think of something other than being an individual is to just be a blob of protoplasm that has a bunch of different faces without any reality of being in relationship with each other. And my dear friends, that's not at all what is happening.